Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be showcasing a vehicle spawn GUI that spawns next to the player, like Brookhaven's. So to start with, let's set up everything first. So let's make a screen GUI, then a scrolling frame. Now you can move this wherever you want, but I'm going to put it here because it's easier. Now make a UI grid layout so it is ordered. Now add a text button. Whoops. Add a text button into your scrolling frame. Now you can rename it to whatever you want, but I'm gonna call it the police car button. And you also gotta rename the text. Sorry about the keyboard, but yeah, you're gonna have to make do with that. So models in the description, but if you wanna watch the whole video, then here you go. Now let's add the remote events. So we're gonna add two events. One's called police car event, which is the spawning one, and police car before. You can rename these to whatever you want, but yeah. So now we're gonna make another folder. This is for if you want multiple spawns, but I'm only gonna be showcasing one car. So you can go to anything, but I'm gonna get this model. You can also make your own models. This spawns models, not just cars. So now we've got everything set up. Now it's time to do the scripting. So add a local script into the text button. Now we're gonna start with when you click it. So if it has clicked is false. That means it hasn't been clicked yet. Script.parent.mouse button one click. You always gotta have the brackets there. And now this basically detects when this button is clicked. Now this will detect if it hasn't been clicked. If has clicked equals false. Game dot. Now this will, when it is clicked, it will fire in a remote event. So you can rename your folder to whatever you want, by the way. And once you click has clicked equals true. Now, oh yeah, now if has clicked equals false, which means if you click again, then it will destroy the car. Okay. Car destroy. Oops. Fire server. So this is basically the script. When you click, it will show that it has been clicked. But if it hasn't been clicked, which means else, then if it has clicked equals false, then it will fire a thing, an event, if it's been clicked again. Now it's time to work on the server script service. So make a script in server script service, and now we're gonna be making the spawning function. So I'm gonna make this easier by doing this. Local event storage dot folder dot police car event destroy game server. So I'm basically just setting up all the variables I need for this script, and now we're ready to start scripting. So if I'll explain this later once I finish this. So if the event, police car event, is fired, this is basically the listener. So if it is fired, then it will connect to the player. So now it's time to set up the player's variables, or its position. This will take quite a while. Whoops. Position dot x. Now we copy that. About 3 times. Z and Y. Oh, typo. If you type it in your script, then it's not going to work. So always check your scripts. So we have just basically made a variable for the player's position, and now we're going to make a variable for the police car basically. Oh wait, police car doesn't need a space. If your model has a space, it will make your scripting a lot harder, so don't do that. So now we're gonna make the spawning. So mod some storage one mod client joints one move to free new x 10 z. Now this is basically the spawning mechanic. So as said before, this is the player's position. Now this is basically the model. That's why I call it mod. And so what we do is local clone is mod. We clone the model, and now since it's cloned, we have to create it again by making its joints, and then after making its joints, we have to move it to the player's position, which is this plus 10, which is on the side. You can put it on plus 10 via y, which will put it in front of the player, I believe. But yeah, or on top of the player, I'm not really sure. You can test that out yourself. Now we will make the destroy function. Oops. Now basically, as said, this is the listener for a remote vent if it's fired. This is the model as said earlier. Now, the model's parent is workspace.police car, so this is when it is cloned. So when it is in workspace, it will be destroyed. So mod destroy.parent equals workspace. So now we've created both the scripts. I think it's time for testing. Hopefully it works. Let's move around. Okay. Seems that we have an error. Let's see what's wrong. Might have wrote the script wrong or something. Hmm. Just test it again and see if it works. Wait, forgot to. So before you clone, you need to show where it will be cloned, and that is the workspace. Clone.parent equals workspace. Another reason just to check your coding. Or yeah, got to put that in, and now it's working. Okay, sorry about that, but yeah. So now, for convenience, we don't want just to put that. We don't want to keep that there. So let's make another text button in here. I'm gonna put it down here. Whoops. This is annoying, but now I'm gonna call this let's call it open button. Open close button. Because this will be a way to close up the GUI. You can do it another way, but I'm just gonna do it this way for convenience. And I'm gonna call it password. Now let's make a local script. And now we're gonna make the open and close. So once again, we're creating the detector that detects when it's clicked. Charm. So basically, when it is clicked, it will wait for the scrolling frame to be visible, and if it is not visible, then it won't be visible. It's very vague, but it works, I guess. So let's test it. There we go, it works. And if you want your GUIs to look better, you can add UI corner or whatever to make it look smoother, I guess. Oops. Not there. UI corner. And that is basically your showcase or your tutorial for a vehicle spawning GUI that spawns next to you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you like the video and if you want more of these, because I've got more in mind, I guess. Thanks for watching, and model will be in the description if you are lazy, but if you're a learner, I guess thanks for watching. Goodbye.